Right, welcome back. We're gonna try and get something finished today. Hopefully we can get something done. Went and got some latches. Hopefully they work. They look pretty sturdy looking things. Just from Bunnings, I think they were 18 bucks or something. Right, weld her on. Weld that bit on. Weld that on. Should hold it pretty tight. Yeah, that'll work. Once that gets used a few times, it'll loosen up a bit, make it a bit easier to open and close. A piece of steel the other day, just ran a bit out in the paddock, and it's big enough for what I want to do, and a couple of holes line up, so I'll get the oxy, I'll make it round, or might even square it up, make it look a bit nicer anyways, and then mount it on there. Get it straight. We have to weld a couple of bolts through it. Should be good. Alright. That'll do me. Sits off the car a bit. I'll stabilise it. I think it looks good. Sits up a bit higher. The door opens. Don't know how to go 35s, but I won't be needing them. If I ever do, I can just shorten that, move it across, or just, yeah, cut a bit out of there or something, I don't know. But don't worry about that. Happy with that. Alright, and then I'll make a extra bit underneath it to make sure it stays there. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'll make this into like a little structural bit up in there. I'll do a bit of cardboard design. Somehow get it to a little plate there. I'll weld it up, hold it on. Should be good. Alright, what's next? Bent up a bit of steel here, 32 MB. I'm going to try and make a little kicker kind of thing, and then the actual scrub rail will come off there. Just got to work out an angle. Righto, after a few hours of stuffing around to that, I finally got the rear scrub rail. Sits alright, I think, it looks alright. Doesn't quite sit as nice as I wanted it to, but it'll work. Next thing I'll do, I'll get this bit of steel here and I'll make it go to somewhere there. It'll just strengthen that up a bit more and it'll sort of widen it out. So it'll all tie in together. I'll have a think about it overnight and I'll have another go tomorrow. I'm a bit sick of this rear bar, to be honest. It's looking pretty good. Pretty happy with it. The bar work looks alright, right around that side. But yeah, I'll just see how we go. Bloody happy with this rear tyre swing away. I reckon it looks awesome. It looks good, I reckon. That slight lean on it, I like that look. Sort of follows the body line. Alright, after last night's efforts I got this piece done, which is the driver's side scrub rail. It was a pain in the ass to do, but I think it looks alright. So now I just got to replicate that for the other side. Hopefully it'll be a little bit easier than what it was last night. Next I got all the measurements and everything for that side. Hopefully it'll look somewhat the same. Start off, I'll do the two top bends this time and then I'll work down to the back and then off to the front and then that'll kick a bit there as well. I think that'll be the best idea rather than trying to start one end and work my way around, because it was just too hard last night. It just didn't work, everything just was a pain in the ass. But we'll give it a crack. I've got to make this into that mirror. So there we go. Oh, look at that. Not bad. After a shit day last night, it's pretty bloody spot on. Now I've just got to bend the ends, but the opposite. Make sure I do it opposite. Otherwise I'll have two right ends. Not bad. Happy with that. Alright, how do we look? Pretty similar. I think I'll run it at that. I'll weld it all up. Pretty sure use a thicker Sammy weld stuff, so I'll do a time lapse or I'll just weld it up off camera. Oh, I didn't hit record anyway, so I missed it. That's it all welded up. Could take the rear bar off now. Finish the weld. Finish the welding up. And give it a bit of a paint. Cap the ends off. And put a plate along the top here. And probably at here. Put a plate along there. That should be pretty well done. Bit more tidying up and be good, happy days. Oh, actually I've got to put mud flaps on it and probably a bar underneath. I'm not sure if I need it. I was going to put a bar under here and run it around somewhere, but I'm not sure I need it. I think it'll be right. I don't know. I'll jump on it and see if it moves, and if it doesn't, I won't worry about it. I'm not too worried about the body either, like with all the welding and splattering and shit. Like that rear quarter, I've got to cut it out. I've got another one up there that I'll use. But all in all, the body's pretty rough. Oh, it's fairly straight, but once I tidy it up, I'll give it a repaint and everything. Then I'll worry about that. There's obviously a dent there. I'll punch out. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. The sliders I built a while ago. And the front scrubs. Not bad angles. I think it looks alright. Oh, I don't know what happened with the camera. It just turned off, so missed all that. And as I cut that sheet out, welded it up, put it along the top. Now I've got to make some circle bits for the ends of the pipe. Piece for that bit. And grease the bearing for the swing away. Give it a quick lick of paint. I'm not too fussy on the paint. It's just a runabout at the moment. One day I've got a mate that does sandblasting, so I'll get him to sandblast it all, then I'll paint it properly. But that'll be in the future. Alright, getting there, finally getting there. I'm not going to worry about the bottom pieces around the bottom of there. Honestly, just can't be bothered. I'm not going to use it. I don't think I'll be forward driving with it too much. I don't think I'll be beating on it too much. Hopefully in the future I'll be flat out forward driving with it with the kids and using it for camping and whatnot. My main goal is to get it finished so I can get into the F truck over there. Got the plate on, started cut some little bits out for the ends and a bit for the end of that bit, which is about there somewhere. But I ran out of gas in the welder and because I'm in a rural town, it won't be open till Monday. So alright, I don't know what happened with this bloody GoPro. It I don't know, the card failed or something. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know what it ended up showing. I ran out of gas in the welder, so typical rural New South Wales, can't buy anything after 4:30 on a Friday, so it'll be Monday morning today. Unfortunately, that's all I'm going to be able to do today. I'll get some gas on Monday or Tuesday, and I'll hopefully get back into it early next week so I can get it done before the weekend. Alright, got a new bottle of gas. Seal it for now. Then I'll get the side steps off, finish welding them up, and tidying them up, and then I'll paint them as well. But for now, we'll just use this. This will hide all the crap anyway, so you're good. That's the steps and rails I built for the shorty a few weeks ago. Right, I'll let that dry for a bit and then we'll whack them on. Painted that bit so you can't see it either, behind the bar. I finished the rear bar. Got the missus to give me a hand putting it back on. Pretty happy with it. It's a couple of shit welds and rough little bits. But all in all, looks pretty bloody good for a home job. Mud flaps, I'll get some new ones, that's all I had, but that's there. Swing away works, that bearing's all packed and good. So, bit of a long-winded end, but that's what happens when you're in a small town, you can't get all the bits you need, so had to outsource a bit. Oh well, thanks for watching. I'll keep making a few videos. I'm enjoying it. Hopefully it's alright to watch. Leave a comment, let me know what you reckon. And thanks. See you later.